You thought the JID album was mid?
Nah, I haven't listened to that shit, bro. I'm not gonna hold
What
you.
Why are you coming out hot then, saying it's mid?
I listened to for the first 4 songs that she was.
And it
She was
was
pretty cool.
heat.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
I stole my ideas, bro.
What?
What?
JID did not steal your ideas.
Bro, he had 3 beat switches on the fucking song, bro. You know who else did that? Me, bro. He listened to The Extinguisher, bro.
Everybody, what? Everybody does beat switches.
Nah, bro. He listened to The Extinguisher. He listened to this song, man, from last year. I knew it would reach him.
Isn't it link only?
Nah, I made that shit public.
Oh, okay.
Where?
Nah.
I'm
I'm just fucking with you.
Have you heard DJ Khaled's album?
So the
It was
night that
boring.
they both dropped, I was gonna listen to JID, but I was too tired. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save JID for JID for whenever I have the time to sit down and fully immerse. So I was tired. I wasn't sleeping yet, so I hit up the Khaled album and knocked out a song and a half.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you listened to the whole album. I was like, nigga, that's like 30 songs on there. How'd you listen to that and not JID album?
Nah, bro. That one, like that one, it's like the opener is like a Drake like song / interlude. It's like a minute and a half, and it's like it's so like generic. It's so like it's not exciting or nothing like that. And the second song with like I think it has like Jay-Z. It has
I heard that song.
A fuck ton of people.
Jay-Z killed
That
the
song
fuck
is-
out that song.
Jay-Z did his thing. But Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, I mean,
I
they
mean,
did
Lil
that
Wayne
too,
has
honestly.
Lil Wayne has like 30,000 pre-written verses that he could just throw on anything. That nigga's
That's
not
true,
trying
that's true.
anymore.
That's true. That's true.
And as soon as the song ended, I fucking was knocked. Like I couldn't even hear Justice Gospel or any of the 95 songs in this shit.
You didn't miss a damn thing.
I just skipped around. That shit was mad generic. Like people have been saying, like all his albums are now are just throwaway songs from other artists, and they kind of just give it to him. Like that shit is not entertaining at all. Like it's like no one's trying. Like the Travis Scott and Don Toliver song, that shit sounds so generic. I've never heard a more generic song before.
I'm surprised y'all even went to go listen to that bullshit.
I skipped around. I will listen to the first track, of course, because it's the intro. Let me see what it's starting off as. Drake, just typical Drake shit. Then I listened to the Jay-Z song. Jay-Z killed it. The rest of them, I guess.
Did you listen to this before JID's album?
Yeah, 'cause I want to fully immerse. So I listened to like
Sure, exactly.
I want to fully immerse. Like, the last album I want to listen to for the day or the night, I guess. I want to fully immerse and be able to re-listen, go back to songs, etc., etc.
I didn't.
So I usually go
singles. That shit.
So I go singles, like maybe like a 2-pack, any 2-packs, any 3-packs, any EPs. Then I go into the albums, and I go like my favorite album of the night or my potential. I save that for last. So I maybe listened to like 4 or 5 songs off the Khaled album, and all of them are boring. Besides the Future and SZA one, that was pretty decent. But then Khaled at the end was talking about Khaled just ruined all his songs by just screaming on them bitches. I don't know.
No, I mean Khaled's songs are good. They're okay. They're like tolerable to listen to. Like it's just I feel like there's like a slow decline between like 2016 Khaled to now. Like now it's just like he clearly isn't trying. He's only doing it for a cash grab. Because whatever album he dropped in 2016, where it had the where's that shit by Rihanna?
Wow.
That
fire,
shit. Yeah. That album was completely fucking fire, like banger after banger after banger. But then
fucking
he just stopped fucking
Match
trying.
Major Key, the album.
Whatever it was.
For free. Oh my god, Drake was on his. That shit. What album was in this bag?
I go on and on. Can't understand how. What?
Yeah, J. Cole on that.
Everything on there.
Damn,
bro, that Jermaine allude.
He had Big Sean and Kendrick. Had the fucking best verse, the best song on the whole fucking album.
Mickey, everybody on this bitch.
Yeah, but now now he's on for sure get the GOATs of the generation. Like he recruited everybody in the damn rap game. It seemed like for this album, they were just all kind of there. Honestly, like 21. I haven't really heard much of the album. The only album I've heard was like what Z played on the way to work, and I was just like, it was cool, but I wasn't like going crazy like I was for the JID album. That album was fucking insane. I liked every single song on the fucking JID album. Thing about that album is like it started off strong as shit, but then it kind of gets into a pocket where like you got to be in a certain mood to listen to it. Like the slow songs towards the end, like you definitely got to be in like a slower type of energy. You want to just chill, vibe, relax type shit. But like every single song on the album is enjoyable. I'm probably gonna be replaying that shit.
Yeah, I think someone said it's kind of like Tyler's Igor, where it's like an album where like if you listen to one song, you kind of want to listen to like the whole album, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I want to go through the whole thing. There's some songs you can quick listen to like without context or I guess without the rest of the body of work, but I kind of want to sit down and listen from Galaxy all the way down to 2007 because that should be the closer, but he couldn't get all the beats cleared and stuff like that. So, but the whole album is just phenomenal. There's not one bad song on here at all.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of glad 2007 was on it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even want Cole to be on this album at all. Because even 2007, the most inspirational part to me was Cole speaking in the end of it, honestly. Like, I think JID, I don't want to say he purposely didn't put J. Cole on this album, but, like, I'm glad that he didn't put J. Cole on this album. Because, like, he just would have washed JID whatever song he's on. Like, J. Cole is just that fucking good where, like, that's Cole's song at that point. Like, that Get Off My Dick song or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, Get Off My Dick, Get Off My Dick. That song. Yeah, Middle Child. J. Cole went fucking... No, it's not Middle Child. But,
Oh, it's not. No, it's...
whatever song he was on there with JID, he ate that nigga the fuck up. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad that J. Cole wasn't anywhere near this album. The features were crazy. Lil Durk's feature I could have done without, most likely, on Bread and Him.
I liked it, actually. It was a weird... Cause he's never been in a pocket like that before. So it was interesting hearing him in that pocket, honestly, for him.
I would have rather heard anybody else, honestly. I'm just not really a big fan of Lil Durk.
Oh, Ofties.
Ari, yeah, Ofties, that's what it's called. Ari killed her fucking verse, as always. Ari's gonna come doing Ari things every single time. So, yeah. My favorite song, personally, probably Blue Cody 31. That shit is just fucking mad inspirational, mad... vibey, like everything about that song is just crazy to me, honestly. And he's a slave him.
Where would you rank it in the out of the year? Like I know you said it's like one of the best albums of the year, but where would you rank it? What other albums that have come out this year are anywhere near close to it? You think?
Man, I probably still got Mr. Morale at number 1. Because like the more you listen to that album, it's just that good. Because it's Kendrick, of course, and Kendrick is going put something out there that might be received as trash at first, but then you listen to it 3 months later and you're like, what the fuck? Which I'm pretty sure everybody's thought process was at first. But yeah, probably I probably got this one at number 2 or close to number 2. Honestly. I mean, I forgot what else fucking came out this year. I know Vince came out this year. Conway came out in January. I mean, it's almost the end of the year. Who else dropped this year?
I'm still putting it first. I can't even rightfully put Kendrick first because I still haven't really gone back and re-listened to that shit, if I'm being honest.
No way.
But because this because the thing is like once I listened to like maybe like the first 2 times for Kendrick, I felt no need to go back, if I'm being completely honest. It's not even like it was trash or it was mid. Nah, like, it's Kendrick. I know he put out some good body, but I just never felt like going back. This album I go back to. I can easily see myself going back to Denzel's Curry album, Melt My Eyes. I've gone back to that a lot. Conway's album, I think I listened to that one. It was either didn't Benny drop this year too? I think earlier this year.
I mean, they all dropped 30 fucking albums a year, so probably.
I think Benny just came and went. Who else dropped this year for real?
Harry Styles.
Ooh.
Fuck that man.
Harry Styles, he just won Best Album at the VMAs.
That album was boring as hell.
What? Wait, out of who?
Well, the contestants are... Okay, so it's Harry Styles won.
You mean like Best One Direction album this year?
No, Best Album of all time of the year.
Yeah.
Of that group?
Adele, no, bro, like of the nominees for the VMAs.
Adele? Nah, wait, who else is on there? Hold up, bro.
So it's Adele. So it's Harry won. Adele, her album 30. Bad Bunny, Verano Sin Ti.
What?
Billie Eilish and Drake. He beat. Well, Certified Lover Boy was ass cheek, so I agree.
Oh, he beat CLB. Not Honestly, Nevermind.
Yeah, he beat. See, Honestly, Nevermind was not nominated. It was CLB.
He beat Bad Bunny. That got like 5 million sales first week.
Yeah, Bad Bunny people were pissed.
They disrespecting y'all.
Bro, no. Let me keep going. Low key, there's only like 5 awards that have been given out. So that was best long form video, whatever the fuck that means. Taylor Swift, who cares? Best collaboration, Industry Baby, Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow. That one over Way Too Sexy. Elton John and Dua Lipa, Megan Thee Stallion. Post Malone, Weeknd, Rosalia, Weeknd, and Kid Laroi, Justin Bieber. And then you got Best Metaverse Performance, Blackpink, who performed on PUBG. That shit went over BTS and Minecraft.
What is this fucking world? No, you said performed on Minecraft? What?
Yes, bro. What, bro? Minecraft? That was BTS. BTS did a Minecraft concert, bro.
How? How was that possible?
Everything. BTS on
Ariana
everything.
With Fortnite.
No, how did they perform on Minecraft?
I would done Ariana Grande.
What the fuck?
Performance.
Best alternative?
Bro, Taco, how did they perform on Minecraft, dog?
Bro, I'm just a messenger, man. I'm not Jeff Bezos. I'm not fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
How is that shit possible? What the fuck?
I don't know, bro. And then this is the last one that was given out so far.
BTS.
Now, I want to give some context. This I recognize the group name because the group name had like a viral TikTok song, and they're like an all like super mega white band. They won for a song. I think it's called "I Want to Be Your Slave." And they're all
wait.
They're all white.
No. We're not doing that. Who the fuck is this band? I've never heard of that song ever in my life.
So they had Pixels dancing. But nigga, what the fuck?
Who's the band called, Taco?
Main Skin. I'll send you a picture of their white asses.
I don't want to see them ever in my life. What
like,
the
look
fuck?
at this shit.
They have a song called Main Skin. Their band is called Main Skin, and their song is called New Slaves. Didn't Pusha T and Kanye do that shit like 4 years ago? What the fuck is that?
Bro, I said check DMs. I sent you the picture of the band.
What the fuck is this? I'm not gonna say anything about them because I don't know, they just look mad cancelable if you talk about them.
Oh, that's facts.
Yeah, you got it.
I
kind of want to listen to the song though. Y'all want to hear the song?
No.
Just play like 5 seconds of it. I just want to hear how it starts off like. Because this shit just sounds fucking insane.
If I hear one N-word, I'm losing it.
Fuck. What's this shit called again? Hey, fucking close that out.
New Slaves.
This BTS, bro. The BTS performance late. They had like a bunch of Minecraft skins, and they were just hopping around.
Oh my god!
They got it. I love.
So they got on the realm and just started jumping around with mics and singing.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
No way.
You want me to play? You want me to play the song?
Yeah, play a song. Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay to say nigga.
The fuck?
Let's see what the fuck this bullshit sounds like, bro.
It wouldn't even play. Look, it says I want to.
Yeah, something went wrong.
They know this racist.
Mad Afro. Hold on, I was just gonna play it for the fucking video. Then hold up. What are they called? Main Skins.
Yes.
Why is it spelled like that?
Main Skin. New Slaves.
Well, I want to be your slave.
What the fuck?
I played
this shit might be a slave.
I wanna be a slave, I wanna be a master. I wanna make you
turn it off.
Round like roller.
Yeah,
turn it off.
It's going up.
Yeah. What the fuck?
He said, "I want to be your slave. I want to be your master." In the same breath.
I just don't understand how niggas can just get away with this shit without getting snuffed. Who did it win over?
How did that win?
Was it the best?
She won over like that was like best alternative.
I want to be your slave. I want to be
your
master. Who the fuck? That's insane.
Doesn't alternative mean that like indie, low key type shit? Like nobody really listens.
Not really. It's closer to like rockish, but it won over Avril Lavigne. It went over Jid and Imagine Dragons. It won over Machine Gun Kelly.
Nah. Actually, when Arcane dropped and Jid dropped that song with with Imagine Dragons, that song literally was the biggest song of like 3 months. And Jid killed that verse. I haven't heard someone rap that fast, and no way they won over that. That is disrespectful.
They won over Panic at the Disco. Won over 21 Pilots.
You naming like goats? Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Oh, I was like, nigga, how did it be Will Smith, dog? No way.
They should have gave it to Willow. They should give it to JID in the match. That song is so fucking good. I had that shit on repeat for weeks.
Wait, is Willow's song that one song that was like exploding everywhere on TikTok?
What was the song?
I couldn't even.
It's called Grow.
Tell you, Grow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I heard, like I'm pretty sure I saw something on TikTok where it was saying like this is what it sounds like without the auto tune. It still sounded way better. Type shit.
I'm not sure if it's that one though.
Oh yeah, if it's that one,
any song she drop goes crazy. So
I mean, I've heard every song that you said except "New Slaves."
That shit. He really said that shit. He really said, I'm not even gonna repeat it.
I want to be your master.
They have 23 million monthly followers.
Who are these niggas?
They got it. Where are they from? I was gonna see where they're from.
From like the UK or something, bro.
That's why they got it.
Oh, they have a UK fan base. Oh, okay.
They're Italian. They're from Rome. No way, man.
They for sure got it then.
Yeah, they can get that bullshit out of here.
No way, man. I love Italy.
Hell no. I don't give a fuck about that.
This guy looks like he's 50, country. Bro. Dude is 23.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Look like fucking the Cullen family. All these vampire ass niggas.
Well, it looks like the Addams family. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, she kind of. Anyways.
Who? The one? No,
They kinda. I'm pretty sure.
What?
You never know, bro. You just gotta be safe.
Facts.
Would you rather say they and not be they, or would you rather say she and it turned out to be they?
You're right. I'm not gonna lie, they look kind of like what's her name from Get Out?
The girl.
I don't think you can say that. I don't know if you can say that.
Oh, my fault.
Why?
They have the same bone structure.
They might hear that, you know.
I mean,
get all
the song is called "New Slaves." It probably is that family.
Fuck.
They were trying to be the new slaves. They were trying to be black.
You're right. You just connected all the dots right there. That you're right. Looks just like them, low key. Hold on,
bro. Is this based off a true story?
Yes, bro.
It might be. That grown ass nigga that said, "I want to be your slave. I want to be your master." That nigga talking from the point of view from the slave.
Wait, what's it called again? I keep forgetting the fucking title.
I want to be your slave, I think.
Yeah, I want to be your slave.
I want to be your slave.
That's a crazy title.
And the first lines are, "I want to be your slave. I want to be your master."
I gotta look at the lyrics right quick. I want to be your slave. I want to be your master. I want to be your heartbeat. Run like the niggas. What the fuck? Oh hell nah, bro. How is that shit possible to say?
No way you just said that.
Oh, they're Moroccan. It's okay.
What?
Yeah, they're Moroccan.
This shit's not Pokemon. Fuck out of here.
Pokemon's so damn sexy.
Pokemon been dropping some heat on the timeline,
bro.
In the fourth stanza, it says, "I want to be your sex toy." This shit crazy.
Are you serious?
Yes, bro. And it says, "I want to be your teacher. I want to be your sin." I'm out of here.
Nah, I've heard worse. And that one church song.
What song?
I forgot what it was called. It was some church song where a nigga was like saying like, "Pet me like a dog" or some shit, and it was just like mad sensual, but it was supposed to be a church song. It came out a while back.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, they played it in the church, and the niggas had to like call them out and say, "No, this song is like actually about sex. It's not a church song at all."
Jesus.
All right, now they were fucking singing that shit, looking deep into the eyes of the crowd.
Wait, Taco, have you seen the timeline from Pokemon?
Oh yeah, I've seen like. Which picture was it, bro? I gotta send this shit right now. I think I sent it in the group chat.
She is mad.
Picture of her like showing her thighs and shit. I was like, I've never been like sexually attracted to her on some real. Actually, let me not even. Never mind.
That's cat.
Oh.
Nah, it's just I don't know. She's been looking bad after she said nigga.
What the?
What?
That's why she's doing this. I mean, you see Gideon in the comments section of all the tweets going crazy. She's trying to win the black vote. Hell yeah!
What,
bro? Look at the second picture under her comments. That shit is insane,
bro. Just
look at that right now.
She would be a billionaire if she dropped a fucking OF, bro. Like, why?
You subscribing?
I'm going to Reddit.
Yeah, that's just gonna be leaked frame one. It's gonna be leaked frame one. I already
promise. That shit is not touching OnlyFans, bro.
OF.
Yeah, I think
OF might be
comfortable with it.
She might get like, what's the highest amount one day? Like 1 mil, maybe. She might get at least like 10.
At least 10 mil in a day.
These pictures look crazy, bro. Like I was so close to just jacking into this shit. I was like, nah, let me stand strong.
What the fuck?
This is like the same as like jacking off the Lady Antebellum or some shit.
What?
They're both in the same stature of racist.
No way you just compared her to Lady Antebellum.
What do you mean?
Bro, like we're the thing is I watched a video right of her, potentially saying the N-word. And like she did kind of say it kind of fast though. That's the only thing. I can't fully defend her, but
it's the fact that she's hiding behind this. I don't know how these little like actually let me find a way to word this before I say it. How do these like not to call them sub races, but that's all I can really think of the name right now. Like how do sub races work? Like yeah, Moroccan isn't Africa, but Elon Musk is also African, and that nigga white as hell. So like, can she say the N-word because she's like Morocco isn't Africa? Like,
no.
How African is Morocco?
What?
I mean, it's in Africa, yes, but like, no, that doesn't mean she can just say the N-word. That's not how it works. It's your skin color.
Well,
it's not where you're from.
On the picture she posted with like her having curly hair and everything,
yeah,
somebody said that she was taken from the culture, and then she responded with, "I'm 100% Morocco."
Yeah, so I think that was trying to just like state that her hair doesn't mean she can say the N-word. If that was true, then that meant Elon Musk would just be going around just doing what the fuck he wants. I mean, he already does, but he really would be doing that shit.
So Morocco is not black.
Or I mean, you can be black. You could be black and be from Morocco, but if you're from Morocco and you're white, then you're still white.
So how come whenever niggas bring up the nigga clip, they say she's Moroccan? She can say it.
Those niggas are just dumb as hell.
We'll say that.
Yeah,
it's true. Yeah, they do saying it all the time. They say it for everybody, even for like Elon Musk. They'll be saying that for him too. Like, oh, he can if he did want to say the N, he can because he's from South Africa, right? Like, nigga, no, that's how it works. Like her hair is like that, yeah, because like that's who she is. She's Moroccan. Her hair's gonna be like that.
Did Africans even come up with nigga?
Hell no.
So why is that the go all be all? Like if they're African, they can say it. If like Americans the one that came up with nigga and not Africans.
It's just ample ignorant.
I might stop calling myself African American because I'm not even African on some real shit.
Aren't you like half Hispanic or something? Or a quarter?
No, I mean I'm black. I'm not from Africa. I don't understand why we get I don't call white niggas European Americans. They from America. I'm from America. Why the fuck can't I just be black? Like I know my lineage probably stems back to Africa because of course my skin color and my features and shit like that. But like I'm born in America. My family is born in America. I'm not African relatively. So why can't I just be black and not African American?
I don't know why like we're called African American because like that like I think it's been like an ongoing thing as well. Like black Americans or just black people in America have their own culture within America, like with hip hop and things like that. Like American black culture is way different than any other like black people culture, whether it be from Africa, whether it be like British, whether it be like from the islands like Jamaica or the Cayman Islands and things like that. Like it's a very unique experience to be a black person in America.
Yeah.
So being the whole African American thing, I don't know, because even at least for me, like my mom's from from Nigeria, so at least I have like a more closer like second generation tie to it. But you, like you said, like your parents were born here, maybe even your grandparents were born here, so it's like
my parents are both black and my dad is mixed. And my mom's dad is mixed with Hispanic, and then his entire family is Hispanic. So, like, I'm more, like, black American. Like, I don't even know what I would actually call it. I definitely don't want to be called American, because that just sounds racist. But I want to be called just black. Like, I'd honestly rather be just called, like, black instead of African American, because I'm not African. And I feel like they're only saying African American to put some sort of, like, a barrier over us type shit. Or put us in a box.
Or like they do it to like because like I guess for it's like two reasons. Like one reason is like people feel like white people feel like saying black or calling someone black is like some type of like insult or something, when it's like nah, that's what we are. We're black people. But I guess they just kind of like see it as like, oh, like it's an insult or like we're being derogatory, so we need to call you African Americans. And then another thing is what's it called? I forgot what the other reason, but I think that might be the main reason. It's like they just feel like saying someone is black is an insult, which like that goes into a whole
Why?
other. I don't know. It
That's
goes into a
racist
whole
within
other,
itself.
that's what I'm saying. That's what
Like
I don't know
referring to
what the fuck this
somebody
shit
as their
about.
skin color is racist, just when it comes to black people, and that's it.
That's what I'm saying because we call people white. I mean, I guess it's like we don't call like whatever. I guess so. I don't know because I guess with white people it's only we just call them white. Like
Yeah.
with Asian people we don't call them whatever. So I mean, I guess I don't know. It's just I guess it's weird because even with Hispanic people, like we just call them Hispanic.
Yeah, but
So
we
I guess
don't
like
call
black.
them Mexican American.
Fuck no,
You
yo.
feel
If
me?
anyone ever,
That's
nah,
true.
that's the whole thing. I mean, that's like a different conversation. But like, whenever someone asks me, like, obviously because I'm Mexican, so whenever someone asks me, "Oh, where am I from?" Like, I think I've probably have said, "Oh, I'm Mexican," like a few times, but I've kind of also like from myself and also like just in general with other Mexican people I know, like family and stuff like that. I've been kind of conditioned to say that I'm like American, even though like it's not like I'm not American, but like I've kind of been conditioned to be like, oh, just say that you're American because you're like born here and like from here and like you weren't born in Mexico or whatever. But that's like it's not like if anybody ever looks at me, you're not gonna say, oh, this guy's American. You're gonna think like probably like, oh, this guy's like Hispanic first off or whatever.
Yeah.
So and I'm like both my parents are Mexican, so I'm like 100% Mexican, even though obviously I'm from here. So I always say that I'm like American, but my family like my heritage or like my family's got Mexico. And like this is like a side note, but like on any like form, survey, census, whatever the case may be, it's always like there's a part for like it asks you, oh, like what's your, I forget if it's like ethnicity or whatever, and it shows like a bunch of like different like ethnicities and stuff like that. Some of the lists will say non-Mexican Latino or non-Mexican Latinx, or it'll specifically say Mexican, and then there's another box that says other Hispanic Latinx, whatever. But it's always that. There's never like, oh, like just like regular old like Hispanic or Latinx, whatever. It's almost always non-Mexican Latinx, and then it's always like straight up like Mexican or whatever. It's like so fun. I always find that so weird, and so I'm always kind of like in a predicament of like, all right, do I choose like other? Because I almost all the time I always choose the other box, and I just put what I am. But like, it's like frustrating. It's also I'm sure there's like a reason for it, but like I can't think of like genuine like good a reason. I guess off the top of my head why they do that shit. I don't know. I don't know. That shit is not good for like you know ethnical identity, like people who are like ethnically challenging. Well, I don't fucking know the word. I'm trying to say like it's kind of hard for people who like have some insecurities about like where they're from or like how close to their excuse me, wow, what the fuck, how close to their heritage that they are and stuff like that. So I don't know. I've always kind of been curious about that, but either way, I always like make sure to say, oh, I'm like American, but like my family's from Mexico, so I'm like Mexican. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Think
know how far my lineage even goes. I've never done like 23andMe and bullshit like that, but like I don't think like for at least 4 generations my family is from Africa, so I don't see why I'd be considered as African American.
I think that's the reason why I guess like the how to like not profile, how to like what's the word, just how to like to identify who people are is so different from black people because we didn't come here naturally, we were forced to come here. So like even like doing like
Yeah,
23andMe and like all these like other ways to like find where you're from, we can't do that 'cause we don't know where we're from. Of course, like us, like our generation, yeah, we're from America. But like, if the more you go back in history, it's like I don't know what tribe I'm from, I don't know what part of Africa I'm from, like et cetera, et cetera. While other races like Hispanic, Asia, things like that, they know exactly where they came from. But for us, it's like you either
yeah,
came from America, or maybe you came from some random obscure place in Africa. Like there's cases like me where in modern day time, my mom came to America like in the last 50 years from Africa, so I know exactly where I came from. But there's other people like
yeah,
probably like Apollo and other things like that. Well, maybe not even Apollo because he says he has like a lot of Hispanic in him. But there's some other people who are just strictly only black, and they have no clue where they're from, besides being from America. That's why that experience is so different. That might be the reason why, honestly.
Yeah, I feel that. I just always wondered that. I mean, either way, we still black at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I just hear, you know, you always hear like the racial stigma of like, apparently some Africans don't even fuck with black people like that. So like, why would I want to be African American if they don't even fuck with me like that? Like, I'm one of them type shit.
That's very true. So my mom is. That's a lot of like older people like from Africa, or even like I know recently there was like a whole thing between like British black people and American black people, because it's like, you know, like we deal with a lot more like gun violence and things like that over here. So it was like since British people have, of course, they have that accent. So when they get pulled over in here in America, it's like first the like police are very hostile towards them because they're black, but as soon as they hear their accent, they hear that British voice, like, oh, and they kind of like de-escalate the situation. But like, if you're American,
why is it just American black people, man? Why?
Because the British accent is like, you know, it's like it's a white accent, it's more close to whiteness. While if you're American black and they start hearing you use like slang and things like that, then they start just, you know, being all aggressive and, you know, and so forth. So there was like a whole thing about that like a couple of weeks ago, like a couple of months ago on TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that.
I didn't know that the whole like canceling of Lizzo and Beyonce over that word was because like it's a bad word over in England.
Really?
Is it specifically England?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Like, from what I've heard about it, like that word is like terrible over there. So like they got canceled over it because of their English fan base.
Ah, I know that.
But like, I just feel like there's a lot of words that have so many double meanings because like the way that it makes over here to America. Because like I've never even heard of that word being used in a bad sense until like Beyonce got canceled over it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, have y'all ever heard anybody say that word meaning it as a slur to somebody, or just going like nuts type shit?
I've never heard that. Yeah, I've only heard like, you know, going crazy. That's it. Like, you know,
bro, in 2040, we all getting canceled, bro. Like, just think of how much shit we saying right now that's just like gonna be deemed as terrible in 20 years.
Try 2023, bro. We can cancel in 3 months.
Yeah, like there's just so many words that niggas don't even know are bad until they get deemed bad by any group, and then they were just automatically fucked because of it. I mean, of course, Beyonce and Lizzo, they're beyond good. Like, they're not going to be affected by it in any way. And they wouldn't change this word out of their songs or whatever. But, like, just normal niggas like us, like, if we just say the word fucking, I don't know, terrible or anything just gets changed into something bad. And then we're just like, oh, I've been saying that shit my entire fucking life. Now I'm fucked.
So cancel culture is so weird because like they go back because you always say like times were different back then, like in the 2010s or even in the 2000s, times were different. So like things during that time weren't seen as bad, and it wasn't like blatant bad stuff like saying the hardy R and stuff. It was like this regular words that everybody used. And like 10 years later, 20 years later, people are going back to these old videos or these old things like that and be like, oh, well, you said that in this video in 2011. Yeah. Like, bro, we're in 2022. Like, I didn't know. Like, that's why they're trying to get Cory up out of here from that video, because he said the T slur for the LGBT, and like during that time, saying that word wasn't bad because we didn't know. Like,
we were saying everything, not we, but I'll be the first to admit I was saying most of the shit deemed as fucking just terrible these days with my friend groups and stuff, because like nobody knew
like what, bro?
Shit was bad. You never catch me saying hell no.
Bad.
Oh, way.
But just like there's just so many words that niggas find terrible these days that were okay back then.
Yeah.
Like it was just kind of like if you say it, you say it. If you don't, you don't. That's how it was here in Georgia anyway. In Georgia, I feel like has gotten a lot more like black and progressive than it used to be, at least anyway. At least Atlanta, not all of Georgia, but Atlanta or towards the Atlanta area. But I mean, like times were different back then. Like nobody knew back in 2011 that things were offensive because everybody was saying everything. I mean, just go back and watch like a comedy special from the 90s, the early 2000s to like the early 2010s, or watch like even if you go back and watch like any movie back then with like Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill, like they were just saying slurs like crazy because that's all we knew was comedy back then. Like, it wasn't until niggas like started stepping up, like, hey, that's offensive. Then we kind of like, oh, okay, now, I mean, we're not gonna say that now because it's offending people. Like, nobody knew back then. But like now we got that AI nigga saying nigga to this day. Like, bro, no, you need to get out of here because that nigga, he didn't even get pulled up some old ass like transcript type shit. That white nigga created the AI saying nigga now in 2022.
The thing I'd argue, I feel like it's like we only like not we, but like can't I guess like the internet only patrols people on the internet. Like you said it before, like like right now, if you go to an American high school, because when we live in America, if you go to a high school right now, they're still doing the same stuff. They're still using gay as like an insult, calling things, oh, this is gay, dude. They're still doing all that shit that we were doing as children, and we kind of learned not to do. They're still doing that right now, because cancel culture doesn't reach into the schools and it reaches into in real life. It only patrols people online. All this stuff and all these words are still probably being used on an everyday basis, like within schools and stuff like maybe even like workplaces and things like that. Of course, on the internet, it's a lot more like, oh, you said this on the internet, so we're going to cancel you. But in real life, it doesn't affect them. They can, like, a kid will still go do some crazy and say some fucked up shit and then go home and not even think about it. So I mean, I think there's the difference.
Go to any back of the house in a restaurant or a factory or some shit. Niggas do not give a fuck about anything back there. Like if you guys have ever worked at a restaurant or maybe pallet pushing inside like Walmart or some shit like that is just like probably the most normal human being you can get there, because niggas just, they don't give a fuck about anything back there at all.
Damn.
Like,
you ever done like pallet work and stuff like that?
No, I haven't. But like, you can just hear the niggas in passing at Walmart. Like, they'll be joking around saying crazy shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think I was like in, like I think it was a Target. Like Target, like, I mean, my experience, Target workers are like more chill, more, everything's a little bit like more chill in Target than Walmart, at least for me that I've seen. But I was going through this Target. It was like a new Target too. It's like one town away, and I walked in and I was just like, sometimes like I'm sure like many people, I just went into Target like literally like not trying to buy anything specific. I just was in the area and I had to wait for something, so I was bored, so I went to go walk around, like look what they had. Bro, there was like these like Target like workers who just chilling by the bathroom, like not even like on break or nothing. I could tell because like they were looking at like their inventory gun or something like that. So they for sure weren't like taking a break. They were just like on the clock, but like straight chilling, bro. They weren't like doing a damn thing. And they were talking about some like, what are they talking about? They use a name like Gracie or something like that. I don't fucking know. I remember that specifically because I had found something in that Target that might have made someone. So that's like a very specific memory. But not like, I get it. And like, in a sense, obviously you want, maybe, and depending on what type of work you do, you kind of want to be, professional around the customers, or like, not really, acting, unprofessional per se, just in case you get, so just so you don't get in trouble. But they, like, honestly, it's like they didn't give a shit, which is like fine. Like, they're not bothering me or nothing like that. But like I get what you mean. I can only imagine how much more of that could be like Walmart or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the niggas that are listening to this that work in the restaurant in the kitchen area, like, niggas say literally anything back there. I mean, because it's just like a locker room, basically. Like, they don't expect things to get out. They don't expect niggas to be recording. They don't expect niggas to be snitching. I mean, it's just like, that's just like the real, that's like when everybody's true thoughts come out whenever you're around people that you trust type shit. Because then you're just going to say anything that you want.
Well, basically, yeah. There's no filter. Like, people are just being genuine how they really are. Like, on the internet, like, you can kind of like to proofread something like 10 times before you say it, before you post it, for whatever. But like, and of course, when you're just fucking working or doing whatever, you're not thinking about that. You're just talking. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'd be letting shit fly on Twitter. I feel like
you for sure be doing crazy sometimes. I have to be double check. What the fuck?
Yeah, like in the whole 10 years conversation, niggas for sure gonna pull up some old video of me saying something to a Pokemon character and be like, "Yeah, you out of here."
Oh, that shit up tomorrow,
nigga. That is an animated caricature.
Because that last one, I'm not gonna say nothing, but that last episode was like, I can't even clip this shit.
What episode?
What?
The one with the far-fetched. I was like, I did for sure, but I take the shit out of context. I
said with consent.
I know, but like,
what?
Nigga, they don't care. I know in 10 years from now they're gonna be like, he did say with consent, but like, he might have been joking. He was laughing. So like, I already know how they're gonna act. That's why I just don't even clip it no more. That's why in the comments I'll put parentheses maybe, because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna put this on there or not. Usually I don't, because I'm like, I'm just not even trying to.
Yeah, they post that on TikTok. I'm gonna go in the comment section. Like, hey, just go ahead and just fondle my balls, like massage the left one a little bit more. Or you sucking my fucking dick, nigga. The fuck out of my damn face.
That's the way to handle it, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I understand, like, if it's like I truly don't believe I've said anything like cancelable, because like I feel like I definitely walk the line most of the time.
You know who has though?
Oh yeah, Jez for sure has, but
nigga, leave me alone.
Absolutely.
Bro, that's so crazy that that's really a topic now. That Rush Hour 2 is so racist. Like, Taco, okay, really keep it a buck with me, because so actually let me ask Jez first, 100%. Just to preface with you. Jez, do you get offended over black jokes inside movies that are like centered around making black jokes about people?
Nah, I mean, not really, because
like in Rush Hour 2, there's a lot of scenes where, you know, there's a lot of people making fun of Chris Tucker for being black. Like some woman called him Kobe Bryant as he was walking past her.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's been trending with that Jackie Chan part where he says the N-word, and people have been going crazy about the like I see like a resurge every kind of month where people are like, oh, I can't believe they let him get away with this. And it's like, bro. And then I think it came out that Jackie Chan, like, he's like during that time didn't even know what that word meant or what the history was behind it. So he kind of just thought, oh, I'm just saying a word. And it's like, to me, it's like I don't get offended, because like, bro, like you said, this came from the 90s. Like, I could tell it was no ill intent. I'm not saying you should just go around saying a word, but like, you can tell it was, it was just a joke type shit. And it was just during the, like I said, during certain times. Like during that time, no one pressed Jackie Chan in real life. So I can't believe you said that word in Rush Hour. No one said that. Probably say, oh, Jackie Chan, hey, my nigga. And that was it. They just kept it pushing. Nowadays, of course, now it's like, oh, I can't believe we should cancel Jackie Chan. You're not gonna cancel Jackie Chan. The fuck?
Wait, so like to you, what's more offensive, Jackie Chan saying nigga or that AI saying nigga?
Probably the AI, because that man knew what he was doing. I don't know what you're even talking about with the. What is it? I don't know what you're talking about AI, but I can tell that nigga's mad racist.
You haven't seen the AI?
No, it's a robot. It's a robot.
It's this like metaverse AI. Yeah, this metaverse AI that's a rapper that got signed by a music corporation, whatever. Like he was just like saying mad niggas, and like there's a music video of him getting beat by the police and just mad like just racist stuff. And then they looked at his creator, and it was a white guy, and that's who was rapping the songs for the black AI.
New video about the virtual rapper with a record deal that says the N-word and wasn't created by black people. Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah, bro. No, the rights to fame, they got signed.
Did you see a picture of him?
Bro, they got signed 10 a.m. They got signed 10 a.m. They fucking got released from the contract like 4 p.m., bro.
Yeah, they got signed and got released the same day.
He has green hair. What the fuck?
Because there was
chains he had
a song with that's the craziest part. He has a song about like getting abused inside prison and stuff, and the feature is Gunna.
What the?
That's wild. Actually, that's actually so fucking wild.
This looks so creepy.
Yeah,
this looks kind of scary a little bit. What the? Why is he?
Wait, Apollo. Like what were we gonna say earlier, bro?
I was gonna say, if there was like a predominantly like Hispanic and black movie, would you get offended at like the Hispanic jokes that the black guy was saying in a movie?
Honestly,
if it was like equal both ways, where like the Hispanic was making fun of the black guy and the black guy was making fun of the Hispanic, and that's just the entire movie.
Oh, then I wouldn't care if it's funny. I mean, I still had about to say, and then I might cancel. But if it's funny, like I won't ever be offended by it. I'll only be like annoyed. Like if they said they're saying those jokes, if they're already doing that shit, but it's like bad delivery or it's like whack jokes, I'm gonna be annoyed. I'll be like, damn, what a fucking waste, bro. But if it's not, then I honestly don't give a shit. I would probably only care if it's like you know, I don't know.
I think it just can't be like at a like the bar has to be pretty high for the jokes. I feel like, because like if it's like a white guy and a black guy making jokes, and the white guy is just like, damn, fried chicken. Like, bro, that's just such like a easy grab. Like I'm gonna need like something deep.
I can't.
To where, like,
I guess it has to be any other person who's not like a white person making them the jokes.
Yeah, yeah, most likely. Yeah,
I'm gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be any race that's not white, really.
It's usually only funny when they like actually like you can tell they actually like did their research about like what they're trying to make a joke about, and not just something that's so surface level and boring. Like, oh, I bet you drink Kool-Aid. Like, nigga, we haven't drank Kool-Aid in years. I'm talking about like some actual, like, you probably went to the culture and you actually spent some time in there, talk to the people, learn what they actually do, and then came back and like, can we have people in the theaters being like, damn, like, how does he know that? Like, that's actually funny. Shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta actually like say something crazy, like accurate, in order to make me like, I don't know, my sense of humor is just mad weird, so it takes a lot for me to laugh at movies and shit. But whenever that woman called him Kobe, it definitely got like a little chuckle out of me for sure, because that nigga don't look anything like Kobe.
I'm sorry, but I'm looking at this AI shit, bro, for this AI rapper. This shit is mad insane. That's
crazy.
Isn't it just slavery? Because it's a white man making a black man do work for him to get money. Isn't it just modern day slavery, basically?
I mean, it's AI slavery, I guess. I don't know.
This looks so crazy. He's really saying the N-word and stuff. This is wild. Let me get the program the man saying the N-word.
I mean, is that still...
He probably had to like say it himself to fucking...
If he programs it to say it over Google, is that still racist?
Yes. Because like the thing is, this is his idea of a stereotypical rapper / black person. That they say nigga, they have dreads, they have face tats, they look just like, they rap just like this, they talk just like this, they wear chains. Like, nigga, we all look like that. Like, bro, what the fuck?
That story is absolutely fucking crazy. I don't even see how the label... I mean, actually, yeah, label companies are evil, so they probably were just feeding for somebody to do that shit. But basically, the loophole that they can use is they don't have to pay anybody. Like, they can get an AI to make songs, and it can copy stereotypes and tropes and things that have already worked out inside the rap community, like Tekashi and shit like that. They can just basically copy his songs bare bones, and they don't have to pay anybody, and they make 100% of the profit. Because it's not a real person at all.
They're just going to monopolize music. That's actually insane. They really can... Well, I guess they can't really do that, because then people don't really listen to the records, they listen to the artists, but even just the fact that they can still do something like that is insane.
I mean, niggas like that nigga's verse.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't like...
What?
It wasn't shit on. I mean, the situation was shit on, but I didn't see a soul saying that the verse was trash.
Yeah, people just talking about like I just can't believe they're doing this. I don't hear anyone be like, oh, this thing is garbage. I don't hear none of that.
And the crazy thing they can do is they don't even got to tell niggas that it's AI.
Yeah.
They can just say this rapper's name Lil Mosey or some bullshit, have him drop songs, and then they can never even show that nigga's face until like a year in, and then be like, yeah, this should have been an AI this whole time.
And try to like spin it too and make it like people are happy about it or something. Or if anything, they could keep faking it. They could just hire like a stage performer to go and lip sync the songs.
Exactly.
If they want to go and tour, they can get all that touring money straight to them.
Pay the stage performer a measly $10,000 while they're making $1 million per song. They can keep dropping stereotypical quote unquote rap songs that sound all alike. I mean, that's all Tekashi did, and he was getting 10 million views per video, and most of his songs sound exactly the same. The Baby too.
Sure.
So it works. I mean, they just gotta... I don't know. It'd be a scary time if AI rap started actually taking off, because then niggas really, like, niggas already don't get paid now. Then they really wouldn't be getting paid.
Oh my fucking god. But the future is so just weird and crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Y'all see I mean, they've been having a beef for a while, but you see the shit that Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher been saying about each other lately?
I heard about that shit.
Old ass niggas to go sit down somewhere, man.
I haven't been following that.
Bro, we about to get run up on. I'm not gonna hold you.
They're like 40. What are you niggas beefing for, bro? Especially Benny. Benny's like mad accomplished. I know Freddie Gibbs is too, apparently, but like Benny is like huge. Like he's up there. has a song with J. Cole. What are you still doing beefing with niggas?
I just want them to get in the fucking stew and make like. Why are people just like love being on the internet so much?
They've worked together before, and that song is like fucking amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they make, but like if they're gonna be beefing like this, get in the stew and like make some diss songs and actually practice your craft. Like, what's the point of getting on Twitter? Like, I haven't been following it because I just find it so corny. But like, don't get on Twitter and be like, yeah, like, bro, get in the studio and rap. Like, that's what you're good at. I know that's your thing, right? Like, you fucking fire at rapping. Yeah. Go head to head and see what, like, bro, they're talking about. I don't know. I haven't been following, so I can't even imagine what they're talking about.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure diss tracks are gonna go extinct. Cause I was thinking the other day, like, who would actually respond if somebody were to diss them? Because I was listening to the JID album, and I was like, would JID even respond to anybody if somebody disses nigga? I'm pretty sure like Cole would get in his ear and be like, yeah, don't even spend time on that shit. I feel like the 90s was like a heavy era for diss tracks and beefing and shit like that. I mean, now niggas still beef, but I feel like niggas more likely to meet each other in person and fight than diss each other back, really.
Not even that. I think what it is like, because during the 90s and stuff, like there was no like way to easy access like, to add somebody and go at them.
Yeah.
Like even now, like they can sit on Twitter all day and get their point across. They don't even have to meet. They don't have to rap. They don't have to do nothing. But back then it was like we either have to meet and exchange words, or like you'll rap against each other and see who really is the best. Like we are never gonna get some goated ass like any like just anything like that is gonna be goated. And even when they do it, they just end up like making a song together at the end. Like, oh yeah, we're friends now on some like
and I don't mean like a. I mean like some genuine beef where niggas like actually don't like each other. Not like Drake versus anybody, because like most of these just be rollout for albums anyway.
Facts.
Like every single time Drake has dissed somebody, an album came out 2 weeks later.
Facts.
Like, I want like actual like genuine beef, and not just niggas trying to get buzz around their name. So when they drop an album, niggas are trying to scour that album to see if the nigga said anything about them.
Yeah, cause even with Ye and Cudi, like that's like the only current beef right now. And even Ye and Cudi are not even gonna do nothing. They don't even talk about each other, if anything.
Even besides, with the Game album, I only listened to that album just for the Eminem diss. That's it, and that diss was terrible.
M is not like, and that's the thing. The thing is, M usually like replies like he loves like to like diss and go back and forth. At least like he used to.
I mean, that shit was just for attention though. Like that's literally what I mean, not like to shit on the game, because like I actually like the game. I like a lot of the game's like projects and stuff like that. But literally every single time he's about to drop an album, he does or says something like a little bit out of pocket. Like not like too crazy, but also like crazy enough to get like on new hip hop like article coverage. Like it's like it's like so stupid. Like I think one time it's like, oh, he was talking about how he's bragging about how he fucked Kim Kardashian, or you know, he's better than Kanye, and then like a week later, oh yeah, you know, I misspoke, like Kanye is actually the GOAT, blah 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 blah. It's like all of this shit, but like we all know he's just gonna release an album with a bunch of like metaphors and stuff like that. It's the game. It's you know what you're gonna get, and I don't know. It's the same type of deal that's been happening from like the game and like other like rappers and stuff lately. It's so like fucking boring. It's so like, bro, just give it up, man. Just try something new, or just keep it moving. Honestly.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah, that Game album. I mean, I didn't fuck with it honestly. I like his last album. That shit was amazing. There's a lot of good songs I fuck with on the last album, but this album just sounded like a bunch of Lucy's really. And it was 30 songs. Like who wants to sit through 30 songs and listen to that shit nowadays?
That's another thing. I hate like that's like becoming a lot more like the current thing in music, like with Chris Brown, and like they just be dropping 30-song albums. Like I forget what the reasoning is. Like there's a reason behind it, but it's like I hate it so much. It's like
that one Chris Brown album that she had 75 songs on.
That's how it used to be back in the day, though.
It went platinum or something too.
Like before like social media and shit started really popping. They used to make like 20, 30 song albums. That's like how they used to be. But then like Instagram and TikTok and everything, I genuinely believe it shortened the attention span for everybody. So now we like the 5, 10, 15 song albums more than the 30 song album. Nobody want to sit there and listen to the whole thing because our attention spans are just so like shot.
I mean, to be fair, I'm going
this Chris Brown album is Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that shit is 45 songs long. That shit is fucking 3 hours long. Who got time for that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going back and like he's been doing it for a while though. To be honest, like even like the one he dropped in 2014 X was like 20 plus songs. So to be fair, I mean he has been doing it. So I guess maybe not. He's not a good example. He's been doing that shit, but I don't know. There's been other people trying to do that shit too, trying to make it like hour and some change plus ass albums. Like bro, like. I don't know. I mean, y'all make y'all bed. I mean, I know like even like with that new Logic album, like it was a pretty good album actually, honestly. But it was like so long. But it was it was like I know there's a lot of skits and interludes and stuff like that. But like I can't go back to the album and like replay the whole thing. Maybe there'd be some cool singles here and there, but like listening to a whole 30-song album from Logic is a lot. I don't know, but I mean, it was a good album though.
I just feel like from Logic, the album would just sound repetitive. Because Logic only has so many pockets that he really goes on to. That's why I think that 1-800 song really was like his hit song, because it was just so different from what he usually make. Like every other song Logic does just really, I mean, just boom bap and sounds mostly the same most of the time, honestly. I mean, that's not a diss to him. It still sounds like amazing. Like I still love listening to most of his songs. Of course, songs off like the Incredible True Story. He has songs like City of Stars that are like anomalies and shit like that, but most of the songs really sound alike.
It's 30 songs, Jesus. Nah, but like that's the thing. That's the thing. Like once you like make a long album like that, you really have to like make sure like you kind of like switch it up and like maybe go into some different genres, switch up the flows, because like you can only rap about like not rap about the same thing, but you can only rap like so similar for so long. 'Cause even like let's say like that Honestly Nevermind album by Drake. Like it did grow on some people, but at first it was like this is just the same shit over and over and over again. So if that's the same shit and it was only like what 12 songs, I can only imagine like a 30-song album.
Your pussy is calling my name.
Oh God.
No, that album for sure grew on me on some real shit. You just gotta listen to it like by itself in certain settings.
Razor, you say you fucking with the taco? You said not gonna lie.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's still trash.
What the?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. That one song, "Calling My Name," that one, and what's it called, Jimmy Cooks or something like that. The Jimmy Cook shit is hard. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is a great song.
It's like,
but
these niggas that are just like so good at their craft, like the Kendricks, Coles, Drakes, they'll throw some shit out. Niggas will like hate it at first. Like I'm notorious in this podcast for not really fucking with For Your Eyes Only. I listened to that shit like a week ago. Nigga, every single damn song on that album is unskippable. Like I don't know if I'm just like in a different part in life or what, but
that's what it is too. Maybe yeah.
Because I listened to that shit and I was like, God, like why did I hate this album? Not even Fold Clothes. That nigga's not even talking about y'all over exaggerate how much he talking about folding clothes on that song.
I love that whole album.
It's literally just the title. That's it.
That's my favorite.
Nah, you know what album is like that for me though. Like Pan has a good like part in this, I guess. So, but Whole Lot of Red. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When the shit came out, that album. I was like, yo, that shit is terrible. Like I legit spit on that fucking album. But
wait,
like,
what was that again?
Honestly, the last
Play with Cardi.
Play with Cardi. Okay.
Yeah.
Whole Lot of Red, Play with Cardi, bro. I listened to it like all the way through, like 3 times the past 2 weeks. That shit is kind of fire, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Every single song is like
this is his best album.
I listened to that shit.
Arguably.
I mean, yeah. It's definitely in the top 2.
It depends where you found him. I know a lot of people still like Die Lit. To me, Die Lit's kind of like it's not ass. But I'm like, this nigga is not trying. At least on that one, that like every song is just pure energy. This is like if you working out type shit, just put that shit on. You're going crazy.
Yeah, I think Die Lit's the most cohesive, the most like you know, I don't want to say like mainstream album, not mainstream album, but like I don't know how to like say it, but basically what I'm trying to say is that album is the best album he's made for like the general public, not just like a niche group of people. Like, you know, it's the most like it's like what Damn was for Kendrick. I forgot what the word people use to try to describe that.
I think we call it Damn. I think it's the same. It was kind of the same thing for KOD by Cole.
This is his most pop album.
Yeah, like more like popular pop.
That's the song he was like trying to hit the more. He was trying to hit everybody's little genre basically inside that one. Like KOD. I haven't went back and listened to that one probably since it dropped, but I don't remember liking it as much. Honestly, there's a few songs on there like Once an Addict, the interlude was really good to me. KOD of course was good. ATM. There's a few songs on there that like went crazy, but like his more niche songs on the album, like with Kill Edward, I really didn't like him that much, honestly. Had to give me space. I really didn't like that song, honestly.
That was kind of. KOD was like, I think KOD was just so. It was just there, honestly. It's not a bad album at all, but it's just not something that's so memorable that you think's what it is. It's kind of like it's like a typical Cole song, like okay, yeah.
Well, it's pretty outside of Cole's topic range for me, honestly. I think it was just like everybody's making drug albums. Let me make an album basically shitting on those niggas by making a satire drug album.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Like the album is about drugs, money, and women, basically, but it's a satire album. Like Kevin's Heart is talking about women, but it's talking about cheating in the light of Kevin cheating on his wife in that time, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like whenever he was caught cheating or whatever, and then had to come out and apologize, and then he dropped Kevin's Heart. But it's like a satire on everything that was going on in that time. So like listening to it in 2022, you kind of just like, oh, it's cool, but I'm pretty sure you can only listen to 2016 and it's cool.
Like money being with brackets. I like brackets a lot though. I honestly I can appreciate it more because all the stuff he was talking about then still applies now, of course, even more so with the way like the world is. So I could definitely appreciate it. It's kind of like more like he's just being real about the world with like brackets, about the flow of money with the guns into the black neighborhoods and things like that. And the women with cheating and things, yeah.
Bro, 2015 and 2016 was such a crazy fucking time for songs, man.
Facts.
And 2017, honestly.
That's why, like, I'm so mad that this nigga Fetty Wap is in jail. He ran 2015 through 2017.
His life has been so crazy. He was on the top of the world. He literally had the world in his hands. I think he was one of the only people that got a Drake feature and they didn't drop the bag. Like he was really killing that shit by himself
until now.
Bro, in 2015, this nigga dropped Trap Queen again, 679, My Way remix. Like those, like you cannot drop those 5 songs and then drop the bag on that, bro. Cause that My Way remix like might be the biggest song up until fucking
all I got
Lil Nas came out.
Shit, goddamn.
That song is so fucking good, man.
And Drake killed that verse.
Drake really killed that verse. X's and O's, something like I put a line through that bitch. This nigga was in his fucking bag.
All I gotta do is put my mind to that shit.
Goddamn,
was going crazy, bro. Nigga call me James. I'm going hard in this bitch. Oh my god, man.
I know he stopped for those 3-4 years because of his daughter, his daughter passing, which really I can understand that. So it's just kind of sad to see like that happening and like now where he is at now, going to jail for all these like drug charges and stuff. It's just like, man, like what could have been for real? It's just sad.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't like. I think he came out and said he knew he was in his fall off area when he wasn't getting $100,000 a day anymore. So the nigga had money. I don't know where the fuck it was going, but there was one point he was making $100K a fucking day.
I think too is like when you blow up like that, like I don't know those people around him to kind of like, because nowadays if you blow up, there's a lot of people that might be around you like okay, save your money here, put your money here, make sure you have like residuals here. But like I think back then, like kind of like 5 to 10 years ago, people didn't have that. So if they blew up overnight, they probably were just blowing their money on stupid shit. I feel like so like now they're kind of seeing that money dry up type shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
his style was just so unique because he was from like Trinidad or he was from somewhere like that wasn't here because his voice was definitely unique. It wasn't like an American voice type shit.
From Fetty Wap?
Yeah, where was he from? I could have swore he was from Trinidad.
Say he's from Jersey, but he might be from like Trinidad or something like that. Something like one of the islands.
I look it up.
Yeah, I can see because I knew his voice wasn't like even back then. I was listening to it, like his voice didn't sound like he had an accent for sure. If he's not from anywhere, that's gonna shock the fuck out of me, honestly.
I'm trying to read his wiki. Nothing's coming up for like his parents. It just says he was born and raised in Paterson, New Jersey.
He was just so, I don't know, like his whole, just everything about it. He's on top of the world. Like literally, every time people talk about Fetty Wap, they just talk about like, what could have been, because that nigga was just so.
He was going crazy.
Like, his name is Willie Dinger Maxwell II.
Top of the world. I just can't. Like My Way and fucking 679. Like, all those songs were damn.
And Trap Queen, like just that 3-song run probably beating a lot of niggas 3-song runs. Trap Queen, 679, My Way, like what the fuck is beating that 3-song run? Because that shit's again crazy.
Too. Oh my god! I think he was running Vine too, because Trap Queen was all over Vine.
Oh yeah,
all over Vine.
That's where the song all of his songs blew up because of Vine.
Yeah, my Trap Queen. Oh my god, man!
Yeah, because that and his little squad, that thing was going crazy.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah, like that sound was like
that shit perfectly.
Yeah, because that sound, like if you release that sound now, that sound would have been like a sound on TikTok type shit. Like that shit is so
1,000%.
Yeah. His bond was 500,000. Jesus Christ.
His what?
He was arrested and his $500,000 bond revoked. Oh, it was revoked.
Yeah, he for sure doing his time. They gonna get that nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Anytime police get like a rapper or somebody of a notable stature in the black community, they doing their time. That's why I'm kind of like sorry for Young Thug and Gunna, because they are not getting out at all.
They're not getting out. And there's already talking about how like some of the I guess like the people in the label and stuff is like snitching on Thug or like saying whatever. Like that man's not getting out. Gunna probably has a better possibility, but even probably not. Probably not. And they're still talking about going after more people, because before it was still like it was Atlanta rappers. They were talking about going after Cardi and Lil Baby and 21 Savage and stuff. But now they were talking about New York the other day. They were talking about going after some New York gangs or like something Chicago like that. Too. I mean, definitely Chicago.
I'm glad the police are cleaning up all these streets of the blacks, and they're letting Ezra Miller run perfectly. They're not going to jail anymore.
It's so crazy how that Flash movie is it's just completely covered. Not even that. It's completely covering up all what they did these last like 6 months. Literally, they're talking about the movie is so good. The ratings are so great. It's the best movie since Man of Steel. What happened? Like
it was just keep it a buck. Are you going to watch the movie?
Fuck yeah.
No, I'm actually
keep it a buck. I am 1,000% Taco.
I'll watch it with y'all inside allegedly.
Whatever.
If this movie is amazing, will you give it the accolades it deserves? Like if this movie really is better than Dark Knight and just the best DC movie of all time, will you be like, I just take back everything bad I've said about them?
Oh hell no! This is the movie. We're talking about Ezra Miller, the performer, the entertainer.
What if we're going through the movie and like the scenes correspond with all the things they've done, and you found out it was just like the big film?
Oh, like going to New Zealand and shit.
Yeah,
that would be low key.
That'd be wild.
I would have to give them ample respect. I might go watch that movie actually.
Like no way, this is all a big plan for rollout. Like it goes to New Zealand and Reverse Flash is like holding a family hostage on a farm. You're like, what the fuck?
It's just no way. Like they're not in jail. It doesn't make sense.
I did Batgirl get canceled.
They apologized.
The whole Batgirl got canceled. Now this shit's still coming out with literally that tweet that I sent you guys saying like, oh, it's one of 3 options for Ezra Miller. Fucking, they chose option A, like fucking apologize, say they're gonna get help. And fucking don't do press for the movie.
Why is it crazy they apologize?
It's just crazy because like the fact that Will Smith's career is really tainted just like that. Like no, if you think about Will Smith right now, everyone is thinking about that slap. They just think about that slap. And it's like wow, like every time it happens, like it's like well, yeah, we kind of like come to unlike oh yeah, we expect this, but every single time it just blows my mind. It's like wow, like Ezra Miller was really going from country to country, just terrorizing. Will Smith has slapped another black man on TV, and this nigga's whole pitch perfect career is just gone. Just like that.
If this movie is perfect, niggas gonna forget everything that happened with Ezra Miller.
Yeah, so crazy. The movie about to come out is actually going to be like one of the most goated movies of DC ever. Watch, it's going to be the most best movie. It's going to be better than the original Dark Knight trilogy in one movie somehow. And they're going to be like, "Oh, I love Ezra Miller. He did well last year." No, no, oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Like, what the fuck? No way.
Did
No
y'all hear
way.
that Warner Bros. Only has enough money for Black Adam and another movie, and that's it?
That's just actually really crazy.
Like if
What
Black
happened with
Adam,
that?
if Black Adam doesn't do well, then they're gonna have to file for bankruptcy.
So like so like they switched presidents or switched CEOs. Like what happened? Like someone stepped down. I don't know
I
the
don't know what the fuck happened,
details.
but I know they sold like their entire catalog. Basically, they sold everything. And if Black Adam
just
doesn't
heard, like,
do well in theaters, then they're fucked.
Because they said some type of like conservative, like it was like I guess like a more conservative person came in and wasn't like really fucking with all like these next couple of projects. Like it's too this, it's too that. So they started canceling shit.
Discovery bought Warner Media, and Warner Media's in charge of fucking HBO Max, all that shit.
Okay. So Discovery is like what? This gets like a lot more. Cause that's the fucking Discovery Channel, right, with the animals and shit.
Yeah, and they did the whole thing of like, oh yeah, they're the people in charge of Discovery. They're like, oh, they want to move away from like animation and like stuff basically made for non-adults. Like they really want to focus on like adult heavy shit. And with like, if you think about it, that's kind of really dumb because they release like the main demographic of people who use HBO Max. It's like 18 to like I think 18 to 34 or something like that. And that's like it's like people who are like single or in relationships and who have gone to college, maybe at least for like a semester or two. People who just basically describe millennials and stuff like that. Those are people who watch and take in HBO Max. But the people who want like use Discovery Plus is like 40. Like the demographic is like 40 to 65. It's like people who have been divorced, who have like a few kids, a bunch of shit. Like basically like only adult stuff. Like they cater only to adults, so that's what they want to do to HBO Max. They want to like cater to like older people, adults with families, like not like for family stuff, but like for them to enjoy themselves peacefully and like enjoy like serious dramas or like adult shows. So any like adult animation is not in the plans. Anything having to do with like superheroes is like being very specifically selected. Like they're probably not even gonna do a what's his name? Fucking John Cena, Peacemaker, whatever.
Peacemaker. Oh shit!
They're probably not even gonna do a season 2. They're saying.
Wait, isn't Rick and Morty Warner Bros?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure it's safe because it's like one of the most popular things, and they make a lot of money from it.
I mean, they're taking. I'm looking it up right now. They're even taking down Sesame Street because they said they're going to YouTube now for Sesame Street.
Yeah, that is ass. Bro.
Going to YouTube? What the fuck?
Yeah, like your friends on Sesame Street will always be here when you need them. Visit the neighborhood any day of the week with full episodes on YouTube. They just that's kind of sad a little bit. Damn,
I mean, it's still gonna get numbers though. Niggas be on YouTube all day.
But Sesame Street's a bag. It's Sesame Street. Like they said fuck that.
They might make more money, honestly. Cause like I gotta imagine like being off like Coco Melon and all that shit. Coco Melon probably be making like $1 million a day off YouTube.
No, I'm saying like not for Sesame Street. I'm talking about like from Warner Brothers. Like, why would they give up Sesame Street? I know they're trying to, or I guess Discovery. I know they're trying to appeal to the more older audiences, but still,
they just looked at their numbers really. Like, if you're not getting any kids watching your shit, then why would I still put kid content on here? Type shit. Like, if 18 through 21-year-olds are the only ones watching anything Warner Bros., then why would I still do Sesame Street and all this children shit?
That's true. Damn, that's crazy though.
I mean, it's just like their audience switched up and they couldn't handle that backlash of that, basically.
Well, so does that affect like everything, like multiverses too? Like, does it affect like how much they can put in multiverses and things like that, or like things like that?
Multiverse is probably helping them keep afloat right now. Honestly, they're probably gonna make that shit pay to play in the future.
No fucking way. I know they added Morty and stuff. I know they're planning to add like Rick and like Samurai Jack and stuff like that, and Ben 10 even. I don't know. That's crazy though. Like, it's just so crazy how like they went from like in 1 week from being like a very notable, company like that just is falling just in an instant. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't really judge the downfall. I judge like how you come back up from that shit, basically. True. Like, these niggas probably low right now, but let's see the moves they make within the next couple of months or 2 or 3 and see what they can do to try to get back up top. If they stay down, then it's kind of like, yeah, y'all niggas dropped the bag. But if they're able to bounce back and get more money than they are right now, then yeah, I respect it.
I mean, not someone, but I think they did release like a new series. I think it's like a spin-off from Game of Thrones, I think. And I think I heard it's like pretty good off of episode 1. So maybe they're already making moves.
Yeah, because Game of Thrones is like, it has a huge cult. Like, I still haven't seen it yet, but it definitely... Show. You said it's trash?
Just garbage, bro.
The spinoff?
No, the original Game of Thrones.
Oh,
did you watch the whole
thing? Hell no, but you know.
What the?
How much did you watch?
I watched like the first season, like the last few episodes of the show.
Oh, okay.
That shit was dude.
Yeah,
the acting is kind of ass. The setting, the plot is not even that good.
What's it about? It's just like fast. Vikings?
Nah, it's like
Skyrim the movie or some shit.
Kind of, right? Like with the time, like in terms of the setting.
Yeah, so it's like there's like a name for that type of show, but I totally forgot to like what it's called. Fuck. Yeah, my bad. It's like it's like about like kingdoms and shit like that.
Like medieval?
Yes, but also like basically medieval, but it's not necessarily like the medieval that we would see like on any other show. It's kind of like medieval, but like the budget is like infinite. So this shit looks really good. It looks really good. Like the costumes and stuff like that is great. Don't get me wrong, the CGI is pretty good, like the dragons and shit. But like the actual plot and the story is kind of ass.
Why am I seeing that Chris Chan just escaped from jail?
What?
Chris Chan.
Who's that?
That Sonic Chew nigga.
Sonic Chew.
It's only like a real niche community that knows about this nigga, but he's huge. He's like quote unquote like the most documented person on earth. Cause like when he was like 5 years old, his parents always like recorded him and shit like that. And then he started a YouTube channel and like his whole life has been documented basically. And then he went to jail. It's the dude that sexually assaulted his mom. Do you remember that story? That happened like a year ago. And now actually it's she. My fault. I'm sorry for saying he, but it's she now. They're transgender.
They're saying that she squeezed through the bars through a window. What the fuck? What is going on?
I don't know. How? Look up a picture of Christian and tell me how the fuck she squeezed through the bars, dog. No damn way. Just look up a picture of Christian, dog.
I'm good.
There's no way.
Anonymous Christian trending on Twitter. Apparently, she went to his trial. Apparently, she went to her trial, went to the bathroom in the court 5 minutes before trial, fucking climbed out the window in the bathroom and ran away. Police are searching for her, but can't fucking find her. Been missing for 5 hours. How does that fact fuck run so fast? Damn.
What? Did you say that?
That's what
you said that.
The Twitter user IBIS Mojo 7.
Bro, you said that.
No, that's what don't bleep it. Don't fuck that. Don't bleep that. That's not me.
You said it.
I'm just reading out loud. Don't bleep it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. They said that. But yeah, this is Christian trending on Twitter. Apparently, she went to their trial. I don't know why they're using he. This nigga's a dumbass. Went to the bathroom in the court for 5 minutes and fucking climbed out the window in the bathroom and ran away.
They called her a SCP. God damn.
What is that?
What is that?
SCP.
SCP, the little theories or whatever.
Yeah.
What? No way, man. SCP.
What? Nah, you get canceled.
Nah, bro. No, why'd they say that? Because they're fat?
Why'd you say that?
Is that because they're fat?
No, I don't know. They just called her an SCP, and everyone started laughing in the comments.
What does that mean, though?
This episode never coming out.
Why did they call them that?
someone animated it. They animated the
because
escape.
they were running away. Why did they
animated
say that?
the escape? What the?
Yeah,
fuck?
It's funny because what the fuck does that even mean?
She went into the restroom and they show her running. Why is she so big?
Why is she naked?
Yo, no way, just
that's what they did. No, they made her. They made her look like a beluga whale. That's what they did.
That's not her, bro.
You said that is wild, bro.
They literally drew her.
That's not her, bro. Are you talking about this video of this girl running from the cop?
No. It's the thing called Ghost Bread. Who the fuck is that? I just saw that video. Who is that in the video? What the?
Oh man. I have no idea. Just the fact that she escaped from jail is crazy. Like if just look up fucking Chris channel on YouTube, bro. Like there's an entire channel dedicated to like talking about their documented life. And there's like 70 videos. It's still ongoing, and each video is 2 hours long, dog. There's 140 hours of content on that channel, and I only know about it because Sarah watched it all.
A comprehensive story. This one right here?
Yes,
each one's 40 minutes and 60 videos.
See?
8 days ago.
That's what I'm saying. It's still ongoing. It's the most documented person on earth.
Look at the views.
Yeah, niggas. That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas know about Chris Chan, bro. It's like the fact that she escaped from jail is crazy.
Wait, so what are these more recent videos / pictures if she's in jail?
They're still talking about her life.
I know, but like, how did they get these pictures of her? Like, because her hair is grown out and stuff like that.
That's probably before she went to jail.
Chris avoiding. This is so crazy. Yeah, this is part 65. Nigga, give up.
What the fuck?
No, they're making their bag. This getting like what, 1 million views per fucking video?
Yes, bro. Each one gets like he streamed an hour ago.
He's streaming.
Oh no, it streamed a day ago. Coffee, tea, me and chill. What the fuck?
I can't believe Jez called her an SCP, dog.
I didn't call her that. I can send you the thing right now.
Nah, he fucking said, he called her a fat fuck. He did all this shit.
I do none of that stuff.
I don't get why they called her an SCP. What does that mean?
I'm trying to go to the tweet right now. Hold on. Look at the
tweet I just sent, bro.
Do you find it?
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's not her. That's just some woman. How did she slip through the bars though? That's what's so crazy to me.
Yeah,
that's a wild statement.
So this nigga Lord Lambda said SCP has breached containment, and then the same IBS Mojo nigga said sleep tight knowing Chris Chan is out there somewhere. And then this other nigga said, I'm correct the pronouns. She won't. We are in an 80-year-old court. Damn, I'm not saying that. What happened? What happened with that? I'm not saying that shit.
She
No.
She R'd her mother.
She was she was a corpse though?
Yeah, she was dead.
What?
Yeah,
that story is
the story is like really crazy. Like if you just have like a smooth 40 hours to watch what happened.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm
pretty sure you can watch like a speed run of somebody just like basing summing it up. But like the story is insane. Like honestly, I might bring my fucking further beyond to talk about this shit. Where's Pan at? It's like that shit's fucking insane, bro.
This is actually kind of scary a little bit. What the fuck? The fact like there's people making videos like someone's live right now talking about Chris Chan and what did she do?
It's a bag. I mean, that like people base their entire like channels off her. Like that's how like she's just so famous. I'm really surprised y'all haven't heard of her, honestly.
I haven't.
Like I realized that
I never like deep dive.
I realized that people are in like different worlds type shit, right? Like we're in the world of like the Dantes and Berlizes and shit like that, so we know everything that happens with them. But if you talk to somebody that's outside of that world, niggas will genuinely not know what you're talking about. Like I was watching the interview, somebody asked Charlamagne the God about Andrew Tate, and he was like, "Who?" Like it was just it was so mind blowing, but he's just not in that world. He wouldn't know. So it's crazy.
It's so crazy.
You see the whole shit of Sydney Sweeney get canceled? Bro? My fault, Jez. Go ahead.
No, I was saying it's just crazy.
That entire cast got canceled, didn't they?
Yeah. Well,
the girl, the
Angel,
show. Whatever her name is.
I think the girl who played Cat.
Yeah, Cat.
They left the show. Like, I guess
she got canceled too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on Reddit acting like a black girl.
Recently or like in the past?
No, they pulled up like she had an entire account like saying she was black and saying nigga and shit like that on Tumblr.
Like, oh, what the fuck?
But it was a while back though. But they still pulled that shit up and said, "No, you're out of here." So
they kicked her out.
The director already didn't like her, so he was just like, "Yeah, you're out of here now." But he already didn't like her, so he just used that as an excuse. What does Sydney Sweeney do?
Apparently, she posted on Instagram a picture. I think she like reunited with her family. It's like a big family like get together, or whatever.
Funny.
And then, I think she tagged her brother in it or something. It was a picture of her and her brother. But it like you could see clearly tell in the background they were wearing like Western type of clothes. Like I don't know if they were like some kind of movie set or something. It was like I don't know if it's just me having this feeling. But then she tagged her brother, I think, and people found her brother's account, and he had like a picture with her and a picture with other family members, and including like her dad was in the picture, and he had like a Blue Lives Matter shirt, and like some people had like MAGA hats and stuff like that, and people canceled her because of her family are like Trump supporters, Republican? Which like yeah.
And then what did you say the Blue Lives Matter part about one of the people wearing the hats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was looking on Twitter.
Dad was wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt.
Yeah, that's kind of like Blue Lives Matter is just like all around fuck them niggas. But like I honestly don't give a fuck if somebody likes Trump or not, dog. Like I really don't give a fuck about politics enough, honestly. Like, I hate when people tell you what to care about and what not to care about type shit. Like I don't know enough about anything in the politics world to even say like what did Trump do right, bro? Like all I've heard is that nigga has just been terrible shit the entire time. So like if you like that nigga, you just a terrible person. I don't give a fuck. That's you. That's not me.
Yeah, the whole thing with this situation is like, I guess people are trying to argue that she hid the pictures of her other family members just so she can like post her picture and go about her day and stuff. On the other hand, it's like, even if her whole family is like conservative or Republican or whatever, there are thousands of fucking like maybe even like millions of people who like are Gen Z or like even like our generation who maybe they might be like super liberal or liberal in general or not conservative, but their entire family like bloodline is like conservative as hell. So like I don't think someone should specifically get canceled just because they're their family. Yeah. The people who it's not like they can they chose the political spectrum of their family for themselves. So I don't really see it as a problem. It's just whatever.
A lot of people's parents are mad racist, and their child is not racist because of how their parents act. So you're gonna cancel somebody for having racist parents? Like that makes no sense whatsoever.
I didn't know she tweeted, but she tweeted out like I guess today or a day ago. She said, "You guys, this is wild and innocent celebration for my mom's milestone 60th birthday has turned into an absurd political statement, which was not the intention. Please stop making assumptions. Much love to everyone and happy birthday, Mom." I mean, when I saw it, I was like, that's the thing. That's what cancel culture is. They just find them like anything, and because
the other day, people were fawning over Sydney. They loved her. She's so hot. Look how big her thing is. Like they were going crazy about her.
They were not saying that. You were saying that, dog.
No,
they were saying her acting was amazing, bro.
No. Fuck that acting. Fuck that acting. Fuck that acting. Fuck that acting.
They were not
if you looked up Sydney
how big her
on
titties
Twitter,
were.
men and women were going crazy
Over her titties, bro.
Even right now, you look up Sydney Sweeney right now. People are like Sydney's dad seeing her being asked by a black man on season 1 of Euphoria. Like they're going crazy. They're going crazy.
Taco, bro. Please, bro. Were they talking about how big her titties were? That's all they were saying, bro.
Absolutely not. I'm just a liar.
Yeah, right. We had a whole podcast.
She does have nice titties, bro. I'll give you that. But they were saying she was amazing at acting, bro.
I've never heard that she was amazing at acting.
They were saying give her an Emmy for that crying scene. I even said that crying scene was crazy.
What crying scene?
I've heard for the flowers.
Oh, the flower. Oh, you did say that. That was a good part, though. But that was only one part. Though. I've never. I promise you, I've never heard someone be like, "She
what is this acting." What is this tweet from Jazz saying about her titties, bro? What the fuck?
I never tweet that. Don't be on Twitter. No, lie on my name.
That's a lie.
I'll own up to anything.
You be on the other one.
I lie like that. Which one?
Screenshot.
Posted.
Now the other one.
What other one? Look at y'all trying to get me in trouble. I stick around.
I like that one. Post more on that one. I be, you be helping me out sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, I got you. Honestly, I haven't gone there. Nothing.
What?
Nothing. But honestly,
Jez like unintentionally helped me discover dick riding threads.
Bro, those threads are so fire.
Twitter surprised X videos, bro, and Pornhub.
You mean like go
throw thread, ass riding threads, back shots threads.
Go crazy like this one.
Go
crazy. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Like, some of those girls should be like, y'all were not raised right, but I need you.
What? Not gonna lie, it'd be going so hard. I gotta go to a third-party website just to see the rest of the video.
Nah, I usually, even though Twitter is so goated, I still find myself like leaving Twitter to go to the site.
Twitter's the advertising.
It's like even though it's better, I still leave that and then go to the other sites. I don't know.
Honestly, if Twitter wants a bag, they should partner up with like OnlyFans and get a bag, bro. They partner up with OF or something. Like that's the thing. Like I can't wait to make our own company because we're gonna be getting the bag. Because y'all niggas, I don't know. Because like YouTube and Twitch and all these people has been
getting almighty fans.
Y'all want to tackle the Corey conversation?
Yeah, because honestly, the conversation is not even that long because we've been on racism and shit like that. We can I can say here give you ample examples from YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. But we all know that if they're for sure at least playing favoritism, if not racism and /sexism, we know they're doing something because that shit makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense.
I just don't see how like
everything.
The way he told the story, that shit just it's crazy, bro. Like he got demonetized, and then he said, "Why isn't Markiplier demonetized?" Then they undemonetized him. And they said, why didn't you just demonetize both of them? And then he demonetized both. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Like, y'all niggas really are racist, man. That shit is insane.
It's so crazy. And it's just like, and it's funny, like, back to back. Because he dropped that video, and then that girl went and had intercourse on Twitch, like, the very next day. And then Twitch started being under fire. And this is so insane. Like, no way y'all just taking L's like that back to back to back. It's crazy.
She fucked on Twitch and got a week ban, bro. I still don't see how I said the word black in Spanish and got banned for a month.
Your story is gonna be one to tell as you grow bigger, because that story is actually insane. Like the more I think about it, the more it's like wow, because like you're literally in the thing that Corey is talking about. When Corey's talking about there's people who are smaller black creators who don't have a YouTube rep, who don't have like how your Rage was saying, who can't go on Twitter and cause or their name to trend to get attention on them. You didn't have any of that, so like you being banned for a month. I didn't take that shit to the
chin. For literally, like, the character's name was Black Pegasus in Spanish. And I didn't even say it with the E like E. I literally said it with the E, like you would in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I rolled the R and then got banned for it.
Wasn't that your first offense too? Wasn't that your first offense? Like your first like
yeah, and the crazy part is I still don't have any strikes. Like I don't have any warrants or any strikes. I just got banned for a month for doing that.
Crazy, because what, of course during it happened was still fucked up. Like seeing all these things now, learning more about the systems of YouTube and TikTok and Twitch and stuff like that, and been like, wow, that was your first offense. You had no prior stuff. Like what for a month?
And the crazy, I wish I could have saved that fucking that stream, but they deleted it because as soon as I got banned, they deleted the stream, so I can't like appeal for it or anything or some shit. So but I remembered word for word. I said that, and I said Twitch. I did not say the other word. I said the Spanish word. I remember because I always do shit like that. Like it's a joke.
Yeah.
But like I really said it that time, and I really got banned for that shit. And I was like, crazy. I think somebody even said like we were like trying to figure out why I got banned, and I was like, oh yeah, it's because something. I forgot what the fuck we thought it was, but then I looked at it and it said for the racist slur, and I was like, what the fuck? No way, man.
Like, I think we thought it was like music or something.
Yeah.
Like,
from music, from anime music.
Yeah, because some of them you can be having a lot of anime music, so we thought it was because of some copy. But even if it was copyright, they would just mute that part of the stream, or they would just tell you to remove it. They wouldn't just ban you like that. So there's no way that was the reason. That's just so like, I don't know. It just makes me so heated because thinking about it. Because even the same thing happened to Kai, because Kai Cenat on Twitter on Twitch, because he said monkey in one of his streams. He just said like, and he wasn't even trying to be derogatory. He was just saying the word monkey, and they banned him for a month too. So it was like, and that happened back in January. So it's like all of these stories, and then Corey making this video, and all these people are speaking out about it, and then the thing happens on Twitch, and they only ban it for 7 days, and it's like. All these things is like I just can't wait to make my own or like be a part of making our own fucking streaming service.
Oh yeah, like that's still happening 1000%. I just can't let niggas keep dropping the bag on this bullshit. We need something black owned. We need something that actually cares about the fucking creators on the app. Because YouTube and Twitch are just like these monsters that like Susan don't give a fuck about nobody on that fucking platform except PewDiePie. That's why he's able to keep him. I mean, no, because if she didn't care about him, then he would have been banned long ago. Like he's able to keep constantly getting away with shit.
I think that's because he doesn't speak out about and he doesn't speak out against YouTube. If he did, I think they would get him. Because for example, right? Because Markiplier, because he dropped like a kind of similar vid to what you did today. That vid was oh my god, that vid was crazy. But
yeah, that's why I did it because Jacksepticeye and Markiplier did it.
Yeah, so
they dropped some outlandish video.
So if you were checking his Twitter, so he dropped that vid the same day he was doing some partnership with YouTube called like Game On or something like that. They've been advertising with him and like KSI, all the other big ass YouTubers and shit. So when he dropped that video later in that same day during the Game On thing, they canceled his part. They cut it out.
Yeah,
so that. Yeah. So I'm saying like I think if you speak out against him or even show any type of like resilience or like opposition, then they attack you. I don't think PewDiePie has ever like really gone after YouTube like that. I'm pretty sure he still probably suffers under some certain shit, but he probably just either pulls some strings that doesn't care, or he's just so high up that it doesn't really affect him like that. But people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even them people, Corey, that they're that big, they're still being affected. Corey probably a lot more differently targeted because he's black and stuff like that, but it's like the whole appeal. Cause I didn't know the appeal system was like that. I didn't know you could you press appeal and it was just like TikTok where they can be like, nah, you're fucked, and they just fuck your video. I didn't know it was like that on YouTube.
Yeah, because I got a strike on my second channel already for a video I tried to upload, and it wasn't even like it was like I've definitely posted things way worse than that video, and I still have a strike for it, honestly. But I don't think Corey wants to like be in a spot where he is a PewDiePie where he doesn't get affected. I didn't think he just want everybody to be affected the same.
Yeah, equal treatment.
Yeah. So like when he makes a video that literally, which I still don't understand how I can react to something that's on YouTube and then get my video taken down for reacting for it, and then there's literally the video on YouTube that I'm reacting to is still up, getting money.
So
like that shit still makes no sense to me. Like how I can go on Twitch and react to something that's on YouTube and then get banned for it, but that there's the video that's on YouTube, but it don't make any sense at all. Like then take the fucking video down.
Yeah, I think that's honestly great that like other big like YouTubers, like not just like Wait, who was it? Oh, it was like Jacksepticeye, and it was like the Markiplier made a video.
Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, yeah.
Yeah, and like them and like not NextQC. What's his name? His name is Charlie, but I forget his like
Voice Critical.
Yeah, pretty much Critical made a video. Yeah, like, it's kind of dope to see all them like use their platform to shed light on it. And low key, I saw even some people like, yeah, I forgot in the comment of whose video, but they were talking shit about Corey, like saying, oh, like I guess being mad at him like for possibly making it seem like, oh, it was 100% because YouTube was like racist. But Corey literally said in the video, it's either like racism or like favoritism, basically what they're doing. That's literally what he said. It's not like directly one thing or the other. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I think it's really great that all these like other YouTubers like bringing a platform, giving the message like a platform, and I honestly don't think anything's gonna change per se. I feel like if anything, YouTube might change it to be like, oh yeah, we're adding like an extra filter or like an extra feature just to make sure nobody gets like nothing's gonna fucking change. If anything, it's gonna get worse.
Blacker YouTube or some shit, and then call it a day.
Yeah.
I think honestly, like what we've been saying, like I can't just leave it at this because like I can go hours talking about why like black YouTube is so stupid and stuff like that. But if you're watching this, you probably already know like our takes on it and like what we think about certain situations. I think the main thing is it's kind of like how like you can kind of compare it to like America or any other like big ass corporation, because America is a corporation at the end of the day. These corporations have all set foundations to make certain things happen. That's why like when they keep telling you if you log out of YouTube and you go to the face of YouTube, it's all just Sniper Wolf and PewDiePie and things like that. That's the truth. That's the foundation. You can't change the foundation. You can sit here and be like, oh, we want a better appeal system and a better this and more transparency and stuff like that. YouTube has never done that. Twitch has never done that. TikTok for sure as hell hasn't done that. So like the goal, the key, the answer is to make our own thing, make a content created thing. There's been so many people like even like taking the Andrew Tate nigga. He got banned off of everything. He made his own thing instantaneous. It's called like Rumble or some shit. He streams on Rumble now.
What? So, wait, like, really?
Yeah, it's called Rumble, and he was on there the other day calling out KSI because KSI was laughing at him getting banned. He was mad
podcast
pissed.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's a site called Rumble, and he's telling people to come over and join him, like Sneeko and all them other niggas that are in his clique.
So it's gonna be like a whole like a site of misogynist niggas.
Basically, and even Trump did the same thing when Trump got banned off of Twitter and IG. He made his own app. Like that's what I'm like.
That's what I've been saying. Like if niggas. Like, niggas just think it's so hard to just do stuff, and it's not. Like, all you need is niggas that know how to do specific things, like coding and website design and shit like that, and then you have your own shit. Like, niggas need to realize that, literally, like, just treat the world, like, I know it's like a big joke or whatever, just literally treat the world like it's a fucking simulation, my nigga. Like, if you want to do something, just do it. Like, we're just raised to, like, oh, no, you can't do that. Yeah, I mean, that's just too big to do. Oh, you need this to do this. Like, bro, just do it, man. Like, nothing's stopping you from fucking doing anything.
The thing is, like, these people are in positions where they can easily do stuff like that. And the thing is, like, I know it's like, well, how can you say that? Like, there's so many parts, bro. Like, literally, if y'all like, there's like so many already made clicks. Like, there's like those offline TV people, OTV. Like, there's so many already made clicks that have a lot of money and a lot of resources. Literally, take all your money together, go move off the platform, bring your audiences with you because they're gonna follow you. Like when Shroud and Ninja left to Mixer, people followed them. It might not be everybody, but it's gonna be a majority of them. Take all your money and resources and build something from the ground up and call it yours. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but y'all can do it. Y'all have the money and resources. I mean, shit, if y'all don't want to, we're gonna do it eventually. But I mean, like, it's not because I can easily. If Pokimane took Valkyrie and what's his nigga? What's it? Toast and Sakuno and took all their people and went to go make something. They could do it in like 2 years tops, and they could easily challenge Twitch and YouTube and things like that. Yeah. Like, come on now, are you serious? You talking about Mr. Beast probably killing on YouTube, but let's say they were going after Mr. Beast. Him himself could probably do it by himself. That's how rich that man is. So, like, come on, like, it's, I don't know, like, this whole thing about, like, oh, let's just stay complacent and just stay on YouTube and stay on Twitch and, it's just, you know, it's just the way it is. Don't think like that. I know if you're a more smaller creator, it's going to be harder, but if you're a bigger creator and you're still talking about something, we just gotta deal with it. No, you don't. Get your friends together and go do some shit about it. But that's all I gotta say.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas better pray I don't fucking explode and get huge, because my nigga, like, it. If they don't do some shit before I get to the point where I can start doing what the fuck I want to do, like, it's literally fucking over for these niggas, bro. Like,
what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do?
I'm creating my own shit. Like, if I get a fan base to where, like, niggas just literally follow me anywhere, like the people like Pokimane and shit like that, like, what's the point of staying and making like a 70? Like, I don't need a cut of what I'm doing, bro. I want 100% of the shit that I'm doing. So, like, if I were to make it, or when I make it that big, not if, like, if these Corys and Berlizes and the Dantes and the Rage and Kais, if they don't make something before I get up there, then I'll just make it myself. Like, because there's just no reason for us to be complaining about the situation, because it literally just, it's like a mirror of what's going on inside America. That's all we can do for America, is just complain, because it's like there's quite literally, like, I don't know how we can fix the America's problem, but like, we don't have to get as bad as it is now in America. We can just make our own shit. Like, we're still at a point in content creation where, like, even in podcasting shit like that, like, we're still in the baby phase of shit. Like, internet just came out like 20 years ago. We still got shit that's like way, like, fucking businesses and franchises. Those shits are like 100 years old, like shit like that. Like, we're still in the baby phase of this fucking internet phase. Like, we can just do what we want at this point. We don't need to be in the shackles of YouTube and Twitch just because they say that we have to. Like, we can just make our own shit and leave. It don't matter.
Exactly. That's the really the end goal. Like, this whole trying to just sit here and trying to play by their rules and stuff. Like, I get, like, to get to where you are now, you had to. But once you get to that stage, bro, take it to the next level. Like, get your friends together.
Yeah, I mean, you hear all the time, like, play the rules until you make it to where you need to. That's why even these people that, like, I gotta respect, like, people that made their way from, like, janitors to CEOs type shit. Like, play the rules until you get there, and then once you get there, change shit.
I don't know, bro. Like, I guess people just think differently. Because I was watching, like, people like Jacksepticeye and, like, 8-Bit Ryan, and then, like, they have all the same kind of mindset of, like, I don't know, I kind of just been sticking with it for so long. I just kind of take it on the chin, like, and it's hurting their mental health. It's hurting their creativity. They're talking about, I don't want to post content no more. Nigga, fuck these niggas, man. Bro, come on. Like, if all y'all join together easily in a year tops, y'all got a fucking whole brand new streaming service. All you got to do is hire coders, hire some people that kind of know business, hire some legal lawyers, things like that. Come on, you're set. I don't know. If y'all think differently, that's fine. Give us like 5-10 years. We can make it ourselves. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we already this far, like, going on 2 years, and like just seeing Cory basically in every video that he talks about, like, it took him a while. Like, it took Cory like 13 years to get to where he is now. Like, this shit, like, it's not overnight success. You really have to work your ass off and grind for 5 in the minimum. 6, probably a little bit more than that. Like, you need to put some time in this shit to grow. It's like, just give me like 5. It's literally over, bro. Like, I'm not in the mindset where I give up on anything. Like, it's just like, unless I like put something down for a little bit, like, I'll come back to it. Of course, I give up on games and bullshit like that, but I could really care less about certain games, honestly. But like, unless I'm in the mindset where I'm gonna put this down and pick it back up, like, I'm not gonna give up on this shit for anything. Like, there's just no possible way. So like, just if they don't make it before then, we will. That's just all it is, honestly.
Yeah, at this point.
All right, we've been talking y'all niggas' ears off for, this is probably our longest podcast ever, honestly. I ain't gonna hold you, but
really,
yeah, it's almost 2 hours.
All right.
Yeah, but
very eventful week.
Let us know if you guys made it this far. If you guys like the long-term podcast, let us know. I think we're trying to mix some shit up. I think Jez got a couple ideas for some new stuff that he wanted to try. I have some ideas for some
I cheers a lot. I cheers a lot. That was fire.
So just let us know how you like because obviously it's a network. We like to get a lot of new people on here with like the critiques and stuff like that, feedback and shit. So
yeah, anything helps.
Yeah. So but yeah, Taco, you want to close this out?
But this has been the Hearing Now podcast. We got sexy here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're gonna have a good week. We'll see you next time. Hearing Now podcast. We out.
Peace.
Bye.